Today, I'm going to show you how to bring order and accountability to your business by taking your meeting notes from this to this, using my favourite app, Notion. Hi, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Andy, a property investor living in Maidenhead. I help real estate business owners to systemise their business with tools like Notion and Asana. I'm going to break today's video down into 3 parts. Why recording your meeting minutes is so important, how to go from chaos to calmness by managing your minutes with a behind-the-scenes tour of my Notion setup, and how to do this yourself, including create new notes, add a new view to see your notes in a different layout, and use Notion templates to save time. As usual, timestamps are in the description so you can hop around the video as you need, but other than that, let's get started. So why take notes or minutes during a meeting? Well, I've got 3 reasons. Number 1 is transparency. Recording the key points from a meeting and sharing them in an app like Notion allows team members to see what's going on in other departments or to catch up on meeting info they may have missed. 2, efficiency. When you set a meeting agenda up front, everyone knows what topics are going to be discussed so that they can prepare and come ready to contribute. Plus also you can ensure that nothing is missed. Lastly, accountability. Writing down meeting actions, owners and due dates drives accountability across your team, and there's total clarity amongst all team members about when stuff needs to be done by. To give you some inspiration, let's take a quick tour and behind the scenes around my real estate Notion workspace. Firstly, I've got one page here where I have all of my meetings for sourcing, so finding property deals. And we can see that I've got a place to add new meeting minutes, so that's here on the left hand side. On the right hand side, we've got a section for upcoming meetings. So if I want to capture any additional agenda points, perhaps go and add additional people into those meetings, I can see those here on the right hand side. And then if I scroll down, I've got my meeting calendar. So I can see both previous meetings and also meetings that are coming up. So we can see that on Friday, I've got a sourcing sync meeting, and that's with myself and Rem. So that's on Friday. So now we've taken a quick look around the sourcing meeting dashboard, let's have a look at doing some actual meeting note tasks. So first up, let's go and add a new meeting. So I'm currently here on the dashboard. We've got the add new meeting, and I can do click new in 2 different places, either down the bottom here underneath the records or on the right hand side with the blue button. So I'm just going to click new, and that opens up a panel. This is going to be a sourcing 1, 2, 1. The department is of course sourcing. This meeting, let's say it's going to be an ad hoc meeting, and myself and Feline. We'll put the date as tomorrow. We're going to go and meet up tomorrow, no projects, and that's it. And you can see that underneath I've got various templates. So let's say this is going to be an ad hoc meeting. So it's off the cuff, it's not a regular one, and I can quickly add a new agenda. So chat about the recent purchase, outstanding blockers, and then any other business. So I can literally just create it like that, and then when I click off, we can see that it's now appeared in my calendar here for Thursday. I hope you're finding this content useful. I release videos every Sunday, so please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. One of the powerful ways to use Notion is using linked databases and looking at them in different ways. So again, on my dashboard, here I've got upcoming meetings, and we can see we've got 3 coming up, including the one that I've just created as the ad hoc for tomorrow. Now I want to create a new view, which is going to show me past meetings. So let me show you how to do that. Here we've got upcoming meetings. I'm just going to click the down arrow and click add view. We then go, and it's going to use the same database. So let's say give the view a name. So I'm going to say past meetings. There we go. And we'll just go through each of the sections. So the source is the meeting notes database. That's fine. The layout, let's make this a bit simpler. Rather than a table, we'll put a list. Do we want to see the database title? No, we'll take that out and you can see it disappear. How do we want to see these pages? So I'm going to keep that on side peak. So that's the layout. Properties. So although this is a list, we can see the various attributes for each of these records. So let's go, let's say who attended and when was the date, which we've already got in there. So we've got those properties. We want to filter. Now we want to filter for just past meetings. So to do this, the field we want to use is the meeting date. And we want to say that the meeting date is on or before, and then use this little drop down, and that's today. So this will continually update itself. So the meeting date needs to be on or before today. So if I just click off that, go back, sorting. So we could sort, let's say we're going to sort them by the meeting date, and we want to have it descending. So the most recent meetings first. Let's go back. No groups, don't worry about any of the bits. And if I can just click off and press save, we can now see that our new view is all set up. So these are all meetings from the past, and it's starting with the most recent going to the oldest, and we can also see who attended here on the right hand side with the little images. And to use that view, we just have it here in the little drop down, and we can select between upcoming meetings, which are these three, or past meetings, which have already happened. Earlier, I showed you a little bit about how to use one of the templates within this database, but let me show you how to create a new one. So here, I'm here, you can do it from any of these views, but next to the new button, we've actually got a little drop down arrow. So if I click that one, we can see we've got these various templates. So if you wanted to edit them or use them, we've got those here, but we in this case want to create a new template. So just click new template. What we're going to call this, so let's call this monthly one-to-one. The department is going to be for sourcing. The meeting type, this is going to be a monthly one-to-one. The attendees will be myself and one of the others. We can leave the meeting notes and the projects blank because those will vary depending on the meeting. And then we just want to go and say, are there any notes or anything we want to put into the body of this template? So let's just put agenda, bold that and underline it. Then just put point 1, point 2, point 3, and then we're going to have our any other business. So that's literally it. We just go and click off. If we wanted to go and use that template, we can just use the little drop down here, and let's select monthly, sourcing monthly one-to-one. So I think that's the one that we just created there. It creates the agenda, all of the points, and populates all of those fields that we set up as well. So it's just as easy as that. If you do want to update or amend that template, click the little drop down, then go to the 3 dots and just click edit, and it's as simple as that. But wait, you don't just want to keep track of your meeting notes, but you also want to keep an eye on your property leads too. So make sure you watch this video so that you can make sure you're set up not just for your meetings, but for your property leads too.